Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be hitting shoulders with a sprinkling of traps and deadlifts in there as well. So we'll start off, as we do every week, we'll start off with some shrugs, then we'll go on to deadlifts, then hit Viking press, then we'll do our fly movements, bent over flies, we'll do some face pulls, and then we'll finish off with doing some lateral raises. Alright, let's get to it. So that's us done now with shrugs. Pretty pleased with that. We added a couple of reps on the second set, and we added a full 10 kilos for our top set. So that was some good progress there this week. So I'll head on to deadlifts now and see what we can't do there. Last week we're going to come down from the top weight we were at last week, and when we get down, we'll start off with probably 118 kilos, then go up to 128, and then see where we'll go from there. We'll maybe either do 2 sets with 128, or we'll fire another couple of kilos on top of that and see what we can get. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, I've just finished set number 2 of deadlifts there, and I'm going to call it a day at that because I can feel a bit of a weakness in the bottom right hand sort of sacroiliac joint on my back, and rather than risk it, I could probably pull another 10. In fact, I know I could pull another 10 with this weight. I could even probably pull 10 with a few kilos more, but I don't want to risk injuring the lower back. Deadlifts can be, they're a funny old exercise, brilliant compound movement, just like squats are a brilliant compound movement. But there's no sense, they don't, from a hypertrophy point of view, they don't serve a purpose in making any one single muscle grow. I've already hit back yesterday, which is the major muscle group that gets hit when you do deadlifting, the erector spinae. So rather than risk injury by doing another set of deadlifts, I'm going to call it a day at that, because if I was to injure my back today, it could potentially stop me from working out next week. So it could. So we'll call that a day with deadlifts. It wasn't a complete wash. We didn't add any more weight this week, but that's okay. To the top set we didn't add any more weight. We added a full 10 kilos to our warm-up set. So we did. Whether or not that is what has caused the little strain on the bottom of the back, I don't know, but I can feel it. Like when I put my foot down, my right foot down on the ground, I can feel that sort of tenderness. So rather than aggravate that and risk a really serious injury, we'll call it a day with deadlifts, and we'll move on to Viking presses. So I might have to call Viking presses early too, because obviously to get the weight off the ground, you're deadlifting it off the ground, and then you're deadlifting it back to the ground again, plus lowering the weight on a Viking press, you get a tiny bit of an impact jarring when the weight comes down from the sort of this position to the lower position. But we'll see, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll set up here for Viking presses and we'll see how we go. If we need to cut them short, we'll cut them short. It's not a big deal. Let's get set up for that. Alright, so I've had to call an end to this session. I have the little injury that I gave myself whenever I was deadlifting. In the course of breaking down the hex bar and setting up for the Viking press, that just got worse. So that little pain got worse and worse and worse. So rather than, don't get me wrong, it's not debilitating in any way, but it's definitely something that feels like it's just a little muscle pull, and it's definitely something that I want to let heal before I go on. There's no point in me pushing through, doing the rest of the workout just to get the rest of the workout done, and then in the course of doing so, making the injury itself worse. So we'll just call it a day at that, and we'll come back in tomorrow to do arms and abs if we're feeling it. If not, we can always put it off. We've got the weekend to catch up if we need to, so we can do shoulders as late as Sunday. Today's Thursday, so we can do shoulders as late as Sunday, so we can give ourselves a few days to see, does that wee muscle tear, or not muscle tear, it's not a muscle tear, does that little muscle, pull muscle, does that heal up again and sort of loosen up, and then come Sunday we can hit shoulders, or we can do it on Saturday. And again, arms and abs we can do Saturday or Sunday if we need to. Anyway, so that'll be it for this video. If you've liked the video, feed the anabolic algorithm with the likes, the shares, the dislikes, the subscribes, comments, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.